Hi everybody, Leela here. Thank you for joining me in my YouTube channel. Please remember to hit subscribe so that you can see upcoming videos that I've got. I do a lot of stuff with nail care, like jamberry nails. I do random videos and also videos regarding our journey with my husband, who has several disabilities. He's currently in the Army, but he's getting out, and he will be medically retired, a 100% disabled soldier. So anyway, but today I'm going to talk about hair. I'm currently trying to grow my hair out. It's just sort of a typical long length, if you want to call this long hair. So just kind of mid-rib at the moment. But anyway, you know, I've been trying to grow it out for several years and it just has not been working very well. My hair keeps breaking and splitting, and I stopped trusting hairdressers about 3 years ago because I went in, I had caramel highlights in my hair, and I went in for them to just kind of touch up the roots and put a little bit more highlights through my hair, and my hair ended up turning white and orange, and it began breaking off in chunks everywhere. And I had long hair. I left with hair maybe up to here, and I left bawling, and I had to go back in the next day and have deposit color put in all over my hair. My hair was almost black, and they pretty much told me, you know, yeah, you've got to stop with the highlights, you know, your hair is just really damaged. And I know my hair tends to be dry and brittle. I've been told you've got to deep condition your hair to take good care of it. And I've done hair mayonnaises every now and then, you know, like once every couple years, and just, yeah. Well, you know what, that's not very good hair care. You know, I was also just ripping through my hair with a brush, using a lot of heat on it. Hello, no wonder my hair was breaking everywhere. So one thing I've done is I do not use the heat setting on my blow dryer anymore. Luckily, my blow dryer has a cold setting where it's just cool air, like a fan, cool air. So I can use that. It takes a little longer, but I can still do that. Either that or I just air dry it. So for curls and things like that, you know, there's a lot of products you can use, you know, where you wrap your hair, Velcro it, whatever you do, and you can have curls. So that's not a big deal to me, missing heat. But my hair tends to be naturally wavy, so I don't worry too much about that anyhow. Anyway, so I wanted to talk with you about something I discovered, and that is hair oiling. And it might sound funny when you think of hair oiling. You might think of people way back when that would put grease in their hair and style it. Okay, so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about deep conditioning, nourishing treatments that tell your hair, I love you, I value you. So there are several products that you can use just to really nourish your hair. It nourishes your scalp, it encourages blood circulation, flow. It can actually help encourage your hair follicles just to continue to grow your hair. Is your finger in the way of the lens?
It was a little bit ago.
Okay, because your hand is like right there. Okay, sorry, cameraman. I need like a tripod to put a camera on someday, hopefully. Okay, so anyway, you've got coconut oil. I know everything, even on Facebook. Coconut oil is the cure for everything. It's an antifungal. You can use it in oil pulling of your teeth. You can use it on your feet. You can use it as a lotion. You can use it in cosmetics. You can use it to remove cosmetics. You can use it to cure ex-boyfriends, whatever. Coconut oil, right? So anyway, you can just gently heat this. Some people say don't use the microwave. Sometimes I do, okay? But you can gently heat it over the stove or on the microwave. And you can use that in and of itself on your hair for about an hour or two, or you can leave it in overnight and then just gently wash it out in the morning with an all-natural shampoo. Either way, with all these oils, once you've got oil in your hair, it's going to take 2 shampoos to get all the oil back out. So, just to let you know that. Okay, then we've got olive oil. Centuries of use of olive oil. I mean, people have used this for forever, for their hair, for their skin, in cooking. It's sort of like, you know, our coconut oil today. Olive oil is wonderful for your hair. Also, grapeseed oil. You can use this in your hair as well. So what I do, I might take about a tablespoon of each of these and mix them up in a bowl no bigger than this, because really a little oil goes a long way in your hair. So once I've got that, a couple other things I like to do. I like to add Jamaican black castor oil. This has been known to actually help encourage hair growth, especially in people with hair loss. You can also put it in your eyelashes and eyebrows overnight, and it's supposed to help encourage them to grow fuller and longer. I haven't noticed a difference with my eyelashes, but I have noticed that my eyebrows feel amazing. Okay, another thing you can use, argan oil. This says pure oil, silk elements. However, I have a feeling this is not actually completely 100% pure concentrated argan oil. I just have that suspicion. But anyway, I'll put a few drops of that in, and also essential rosemary oil. Rosemary is really good for stimulating your scalp, encouraging hair growth, and it also gives your hair strength and a lot of shine. I actually also have a water bottle that I'll use after I wash my hair, where I just mix the water in with a few drops of this and I spray it on my hair. It makes my hair feel amazing, but that's for another video. I also have olive oil here in this jar. What I've done with this is I've actually put real rosemary in it. I had some rosemary growing in my yard. I just kind of gently bruised it with the flat edge of a knife, put it in here, forgot about it for just a couple months, just let it sit. And now I have rosemary infused oil. So I can use that, or I can just put a few essential drops of oil into here. I guess this method would be faster. You don't have to wait as long. But before I had essential rosemary, this is what I did. And I've actually used it last night on my hair, and my hair feels amazing. So anyway, what you would do with all these products, just a few drops of these, maybe a teaspoon of this, in with tablespoons of these oil, mix it up, and then what you would do, can you go ahead and pan up on me? Go ahead, you would massage it into your scalp. I would suggest you lean your head over so that you get the blood flow to your scalp. Gently massage it for 5 to 10 minutes, and just work it through your hair. If you have a wide tooth comb brush, I would use that to gently brush your hair. This would be for hair that's straight to semi-wavy. I know people with curls, you can't just sit there and brush your hair, so I know that. You guys have to go by a completely different method. I've also heard people say, oh, never brush your hair when it's wet, only brush it when it's dry. But depending on your hair type, you might only be able to brush it when it's wet. So, I don't listen to all that stuff. Anyhow, so I would leave it in for about an hour, 2 hours under a cap. Just a plastic disposable cap. You can get them at Sally's. And then wash it out, or just put your hair up in a bun and sleep on it that way at night. Just make sure you lay down a towel or something. Some people use, satin pillowcases, and they swear by those, saying it helps with hair breakage and it's not going to absorb into your pillow. I don't know. I use a towel on my pillow for now. Anyhow, okay, so it feels amazing, though. Leave it in overnight or just for a couple hours and then wash it out twice with a shampoo. And then do just a special conditioner, something that's just deep conditioning, and then rinse that out with cool water. That really helps close the shafts of your hair and seal all the moisture in. Okay, so other products I like to use on my hair. Eggs, all right? You heard of these? Protein treatments. Eggs. Okay, this is very, very good for your hair too. I would just crack 1 or 2 eggs into a bowl. And what I do, I mix it with like a tablespoon of honey. Honey is also very good for your hair. Okay, a few tablespoons of olive oil. I whip that up, and then maybe like a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. I know. So everything wonderful I just mentioned, yeah, it's gonna stink because of this. But this will actually really help. It can restore pH to your scalp, I believe. And it just makes it extra shiny. It can relieve itchiness or dryness. And mix all those together. Put it on dry hair. Don't wet your hair first. Put it on dry hair so this way your hair can absorb the oils and everything that you're putting into it. Put that up in a cap on your head and leave that in for about an hour or 2. After that, this is very important, rinse it out in cool water. Think about this. Okay, you've got eggs in your hair. Eggs don't take a lot of heat to cook. So if you're rinsing out eggs from your hair with hot water, what's going to happen? You're going to have a hair filled with scrambled eggs, and you're going to have to pull eggs out of your hair, which ruins the whole hair mask experience. It puts extra stress and breakage on your hair. Rinse it out in cool water, and you will not have that problem at all, okay? So after this, rinse it out just with water. After that, You don't necessarily need to use a shampoo. You might want to if you haven't rinsed everything out thoroughly, if you think it's going to stink. But anyway, so these are just some things that I have found that have really been nourishing on my hair. My hair feels amazing. I've been doing this for about 2 months now, 2 to 3 months, and my hair is feeling so happy now. And this is great because I really want to grow out my hair. And my hair, like I said, I've been kind of rough with it. It was breaking and splitting. I still have split ends, but because I'm taking much better care of it up here, it's going to be a lot healthier. I've stopped coloring my hair. I'm not going to get it highlighted. I do have silver hair growing in. I call those my fairy godmother hairs, but I'm just going to let it grow in. I don't care. It's going to be healthy and happy. So anyway, follow me on my hair journey. I will try to do a video at least once a month just to follow hair growth and see how long it can get. I've always called it princess hair. I want princess hair, but recently I've heard it referred to as Rapunzel hair, where it's very long past your waist or even past your knees, that kind of hair. Rapunzel hair. So we'll see how long I get into this journey, and I will continue giving you hair tips and tricks and show you different things I'm doing with it. Thank you so much.